Hey guys, it's NoahGraceBensi, and this is Secret Life of a Camgirl. So, I have missed you guys so much. I have been through a lot. I don't know if I'm ever gonna really get into too many details about like my personal life or like my out of cam life or whatever, but I've been through a lot. I've lost a few family members and moved around a little bit and had to take care of some things. But I am back in like the full loop of camming. I just like hated it because like the whole time that I was like MIA, like I was desperately trying to get online. So I was like on Twitter constantly saying like, oh, like be online in like 10 minutes or whatever, and then like something retarded would happen. Or like I'd be like, oh, like coming online tomorrow, be there at like 1 o'clock, and then like I wouldn't be online for like 3 days. It was like so horrible, and I was looking so flaky. I even had like people start like unfollowing me, unfavoriting me. It was breaking my heart because like there's no way I could like explain like what was really going on, and like everything just started sounding like excuses and everything. So it just got to the point where I was just like, let me just like cut it off, and I just stopped saying anything, and I just kind of got online when I got online, and I was making like no money. It was horrible, but I'm turning it around and it's becoming way better, and I pretty much got everyone back, and I feel supported and happy and sad all at the same time, but it's all good. So, I don't know. Aside from that, I mean, I kind of wanted to make a video about like what I've learned. It's been a year since I started camming officially now, and I just wanted to like, I don't know, like I've learned a lot since like the video of like weirdest shit said to me on cam video. Like I've learned a lot since then, and I learned a just want to talk about it and talk about what I've learned and how I've learned to sustain and yada 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 yada. So yeah, let's get into it. So since I got started on Streamy, I officially blocked like 200 people, which is like not that many people. A lot of people block like a few thousand, but I would much rather like shrink your cock with my words and make you cry and then give you the satisfaction of actually like blocking you, unless I just don't care. And those are like, I feel like those 200 people, like I just didn't feel like getting into it, or they were just like really so yeah. So yeah, 200, that's kind of small, so claps for me for not being a total bitch and blocking everybody, because a lot of girls are just like blocked, block, block. As you guys know, when I started, I knew absolutely nothing about fetishes at all. And it's not that I was like stupid and didn't know that Google exists or anything, but there's a lot of like words and like different terminology and different ways people refer to things that are just not easy to like just look up and figure out what they are. So since then, I obviously like talked to people, experience. I mean, I've even asked guys. I think I even wrote in my profile like, I'm new at this, so like teach me and stuff. But I've definitely learned that fetishes are kind of cool. When I first started cam modeling, it was all about like getting guys into a show and doing like basic, like a basic, like I don't know, play with myself or like shake my butt or like whatever. And now it's become like more of something that I can like play around with, and I'm making more money obviously, because now I'm not chicken to like tell some guy that he has like a small penis for like 10 minutes or whatever. I have things I can say, and like now I know how to be a bitch, and I know about humiliation, and like I just learned like a bunch of stuff. I also learned that like, I don't know, like if a guy asks you something for something weird, like let me see your uvula or whatever, like ask him for $10. Like, yeah, you can see my uvula for $10. Like, and see what he fucking does. If it's weird and you feel like weird about it, then like request more money. Like, who cares? Like, whatever, it's your job. And like when it comes down to it, like that's what you're there for. Like, don't ever let a guy make you feel like you're too expensive. Don't ever let a guy make you feel like you need to do something before he tips you. And I don't do jack shit like at all. Like, if you want to see something, you tip me. If you want something, you tip me. If you ask me a question and it's a weird question, you tip me before you ask that. Like, I'm very strict on that, and I became even like more strict on that because like it's ridiculous. Guys really do try to take advantage of you all the time, especially if you represent yourself as like young and like cute and like fun or whatever. It's like hard to stay like that when guys like just try to like, look at that as like something dumb, and like they're just like, oh, and they'll try to like swindle you. Like they'll be like, oh, I'll give you $100 if you do this, and like I bet you $100 if you do that you will not get tipped. So that's how it kind of comes down to that. Especially like fetishes now, like where I don't really have to get like naked or like do anything obviously. Like the less I have to do, the better. Like food fetishes, love them. Guys in drag, yeah. Want me to make you cry? Please. SPH? All day, every day. Feel like putting things in your butt and want to pay me $8.99 a minute to watch? I'm so down. Obviously, I still get creepy age play stuff and like incest stuff, but I've tended to now just like ignore those people. I've gotten real like good, obviously, at just ignoring people and just not letting it bother me and everything. Because when I first started, it was like really shocking to get these like crazy requests. You just start viewing the world around you completely different. Like you start realizing that people are weird. And you're going to be asked weird things, and these are normal people asking weird things, and once your brain can wrap around that, and once you've gotten into that, like, I don't know, like, group of people, and you're, like, comfortable with them in a way now, like, you've been with them for, like, 6 months or whatever, like, you just start, just things start to just not faze you, and, like, you're just like, whatever, like, I constantly get called, like, a man, I constantly get called, like, I'm reporting you, I think you're 16, I get asked to be sisters and mothers and daughters, and it's just weird. And when it comes down to it, like there's nothing you can do about it other than block them. And if it gets really really weird, then you can like report them to the actual like site administrator or whatever. Like you, like for instance, like I can just email like Streammate and be like, hey, this guy's like really weird. If you screenshot things, it also helps guys get like they can like ban them from the sites completely, like, which is kind of cool. So you have power, so just use it. And that's one thing I definitely learned. Just know that you have power and like ignore. Don't even bother blocking them. Just ignore them. Unless they say something really that makes you feel really, really uncomfortable or they keep reoccurring. Most of the time when you talk shit to somebody, they won't come back. Unless they like it. And then those are the people you block. I've learned that the most important thing ever when you start camming is to put in at least 6 hours a day for the first 6 months. Because a lot of girls just will get their first paycheck and get really, really excited and then like not cam for like months because they'll get like a few grand and be like, oh, I'm done. And it's like you'll lose everybody, you'll lose homepage, you'll lose your promotions, you'll lose everything. So you have to like work your butt off for at least 6 months, and then maybe you can take like a weekend off or something like that. But when it comes down to this is a job. And you need to treat it like a job, just like if you were to work at like Fridays or if you were to go into an office or whatever, you're sitting there for 6 hours a day. I mean, you don't have to sit there for 6 hours straight. That's the awesomeness of being a cam model. But make sure that you put in like a good amount of minutes like every single day. And I mean, a lot of sites will show you like how many minutes you've put in or whatever, and just pay attention or whatever. Know your online percentage, keep it above 50%. Make sure that you're online. The more you're online, the more guys will come in and the more money you'll make, because guys want to see girls that are there all the time. They want to feel like you are part of their everyday. You need to become a necessity in this person's life. Like this guy needs to not be able to like function without you. This guy needs to not be able to, you need, it's brushing his teeth, is logging on and seeing you. He wants to eat breakfast with you. You want those customers. Those are the customers that will make you feel comfortable and respected. They're not the quick weirdos that are like, hey, put your finger in your butt. Like, those are the guys that you're just like, hey, fuck off. Like, what the hell? Like, I have come to love my like customers that come in and will just hang out with me, and yeah, obviously we'll do sexy things too, but like they're my friends in a way. Like they know me. I talk to them. I know their lives. I know their their wives and their dramas and their bullshit and their everything, and just because we bond. And that's the best part about being a cam model, is the fact that you can just meet so many awesome people and like bond with them, and at the same time you're making money, and the guys want to give you the money because they know that that is your job. Like you want guys to know this is your job, and they need to give you money for your time. And when you find customers that respect that, I mean, you have an awesome time on cam. You're constantly in an exclusive or a private. You don't have to sit around and do gold shows. You don't have to feel desperate or like you have to be naked or anything. You can pretty much sit here wearing this and say, hey guys, what's up? Like, let's hang out. And like, they will, and they'll pay you for it because they want to see you and know you. And that's the most important thing. Another thing I learned is stalk other girls' cams often. Why? Because it always gives you new, fresh things to say. You see what's in style. You get a feel of like what guys want and like what's going on. I mean, if you tip another girl and show her that you're supporting her, she'll support you, and that's what you need. You need friends. You want, like, I have favorites on my list or whatever. I have girls I love to watch or whatever. I think are beautiful and that are really good dancers. There are some girls that are like really good at dancing and really good at like bringing guys in. I love like the foreign girls with the accents that would be like, no, you tip me. Like, they're so funny. Like, I love it. Like, so it is awesome. You should definitely watch other girls' cams just so you know like what to do and like everything, because when it comes down to it, there's no instruction manual on how to do it. And even though you do end up doing like your own thing, it doesn't mean that like you can't like pick up other tricks and words and stuff. I mean, there's awesome lines out there and stuff, and I mean, you just click on girls that are like you and you just go from there. Another thing you need to have is a Twitter. Like, you need to have a Twitter. Like, I found that Twitter is like the most important thing when it comes to camping. It's promotions, it's pics that don't get blocked, so like you can post nudes if you need to. It's everything. Like, it's everything. You meet other girls. Every guy has a Twitter. You can tell people when you're online and you can post your link. I mean, I have a link through my site that I actually make more money if you sign up through that link. So there's no reason to not have it. Like, you can't post, obviously, like porn sites and cam sites and naked pictures on your Facebook or on your Instagram, but you can on Twitter, and it gives you that open world, and you learn more about your fans, and you meet other girls, and you see how other girls promote things. I mean, you can sell raffle tickets, you can sell your clothes, you can sell everything, you can do everything. So Twitter is super important. Social networking is super important. If you don't do it, you're gonna make like half of what you could if you do it. So in my opinion, do it. Twitter is very important. So yeah, follow me on Twitter at NoahGraceBensi. Pretty simple. My best advice is to just don't make videos and don't take raunchy pictures of yourself and post it online. And don't post your videos online. It's just don't even do clip for sales. You don't need to do anything like that. A lot of people try to say like, oh, it's like my backup. Like, if I'm not working, I can make more money offline. Like, blah blah blah. No, you need to put in your hours, and you will, if you want to take a day off, your paycheck the week before should be able to support that day off, and you should be able to say, hey fans, like, I'm taking a day off, and it should be fine. You don't have to make money offline. Like, you should be making enough money on your campsite, and when it comes down to it, like, there's just no need. I mean, if you want to make like little like teasy videos or like dancey videos or whatever and post them and sell those, that's fine. Like, same, like if you want to give a guy a photo set or whatever where you're like dressed up all cute or whatever, like, that's fine too, like, whatever. But I see a lot of girls on Twitter and stuff like spreading their vagine and like going and making videos where they're like putting huge things in their butts and they're just selling them for like little amounts of money. I mean, watermarked or not, I mean, you're still putting like stuff out there, and regardless, like, if you want to do something in your future, it might come back and smack you in the face. I mean, unless you want to cam for the rest of your life or be a porn star or something like that, if that's your goal, then like go right ahead, do it. I actually say do it. Like, you need to do it. Like, you get a really popular clip for sale and like just show that body on Twitter and stuff like that, and like ad groups like Bang Bros and stuff. But me, like, I stay away from it. Like, I'm not a porn star, I'm a cam model, and like I think that less is more. And I mean, yes, there are videos out there of me, but they're old, and I made them when I first started, when I thought I needed to, and I'm not really ashamed of them, and I don't really feel like I did anything weird in them, and I will not be making any more. And when it comes to like photo sets, yes, guys can buy photo sets like of me and stuff like that, but don't expect me to be like doing anything too crazy. Like, just expect to get like a bunch of pretty pictures. That's pretty much that on that. Like, I just don't think it's a good idea to put yourself out there like that. Your girl will end up on like one of those like exposed camgirl sites, so you really will, or like Pornhub or something gross. Like, I don't know, unless you want to, is my point. So like wrap it all up, I think what I learned the most this past year and the most lucrative way to cam, because so many people have so many complaints about not making enough money and stuff, is to just remember these things. You ready? Get with the right site. Me personally, I'm with Camsharks. They're great. You can find them on Twitter. They're like a family. They're awesome, and you make an awesome cut. And just be careful, because there are sites out there that you won't make any money, and they will steal from you, and you'll think they're all hooked up, because they are hooked up to the same servers and stuff like that. But you just careful, because once you sign up for a site, you can't sign up for another site. You can sign up for like littler sites, but you get banned from a lot of other things once you sign up. Like, for instance, like, because I do StreamMate, I can't do my free cams. You know what I mean? Not that I would want to do my free cams. I'm fine with StreamMate, but that's what happens. So if you sign up for like Live Jasmine, for instance, you can't do StreamMate. So keep that in mind. Make sure you sign up for the right things. Make sure you talk. Don't just jump into it thinking you're doing like the right thing. Like, talk to me or find somebody, reach out. And there are people that will tell you, like, this site's horrible, this site's good, this site's this, I get this percentage. Like, just don't jump into it, and make sure you get to the right site. Stay consistent. Self-promotion. It's really important. Always look your best. Like, don't go on cam feeling sickly and be like, oh guys, I just don't feel good. This is a bad representation of yourself. And when it comes down to it, just be like, hey guys, I don't feel good. Like, tweet it and be done. Like, you don't have to go online being disgusting. You don't have to go online with, like, just look your best. It's your job. You want to look your best, because guys will screenshot you regardless if you want them or not, and they'll secretly have your picture and stuff, and you really want to be looking horrible, or do you really want, like, you know, like, just know that there are eyes. Everyone's watching. You're like a celebrity, and if I was you, I just wouldn't go online being gross, and just always look good. Always look good. Like, your appearance is everything in this industry. You will get put higher up on sites because you're prettier than other girls. It's just the truth. Like, sorry. Treat this like a job. This is a job. This isn't, a lot of people just think they can go online for an hour a day. And this is a 6-hour-a-day job. This is a 5-hour-a-day job. This is a job. And lastly, respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, then no one's going to respect you. RuPaul. Also, if you guys haven't checked out Secret Life of a Camgirl 5 and you want to be a camgirl or are a camgirl and want to know things that you should maybe know, definitely click on it, because I still agree with everything I said in it, and it's my most watched video, and I don't know, I like it still, so definitely watch it. Secret Life of a Camgirl 5. Things a camgirl needs to know. You need to do it. You need to know. It's important. So most of all, I just wanted to recap and apologize for not making videos, tell you the things that I've learned in the past year, and just say thank you from my 190 subscribers. I know it's not a lot, but like, come on, small victories. You guys are awesome. So definitely, like, I will definitely be making more. I'm going to make a ton this week. I already like filled up a notebook with a bunch of ideas. So I got you, and we're going to do this, and let's have some fun. Let's make this YouTube channel a channel. Like, Secret Life of a Camgirl needs to be like something. Let's do this. Mwah. I love you guys. Thank you. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at NoahGraceBensi. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Like this video or don't like this video. Troll it. Comment it. I would love to talk shit to you. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you. Love you. And I'm probably gonna make another one right now. Bye.